Welcome back to 7-Minute Options here on Friday, July 23rd. Just managing a few positions, starting with QQQ. So QQQ has been a pain in the butt the last few days. So what we did here was we opened the 363, 368 credit call spread 25 days ago. So back at the end of June, I think it was June 28th or thereabouts, we opened this one here. So you can see here, QQQ kind of goes up and pulls back, and it had a very long up streak. It was just going more or less straight up for the better part of like month and a half here. And so I figured, okay, you know what, it's probably time for a pullback. The relative strength, the RSI was very high, and so I sold the out of the money credit call spread, waiting for or expecting a bit of a turnaround. And of course, QQQ just kept right on going. Right, it kissed the 363 short call and then pulled back, and then it slightly breached it and pulled back. And this pullback actually was really nice. It crossed the 20-day moving average, so I thought it was going to have one of these longer pullbacks, and instead it just kind of turned right around and kept going up higher and higher. So right now we sold this thing for $142 in credit. It's a $500 risk. So right now there's only 2 weeks left, and this is the time to kind of manage it. So I missed the opportunity to roll it out. Had I back when it was right around 363, 364, I could have rolled it out for a credit, but now it's actually a 367. Big move today. It's right around the long call. So at this point, I can't roll it for a credit. All right. So if I try to roll the expiration here, debit, debit, debit. This one shows a credit, but in reality, if you check on it, I really don't think this would give us a credit. And again, it's only 21 days away. You know what? I mean, for some reason, if there's like a pricing discrepancy of some sort, I'm not sure exactly what's the reason behind this particular expiration giving me a credit. But you know what? If somebody wants to give me 37 credit, I'll take it. So let's see if actually this thing can fill. And I already have a closing position. I always do. This happens every time. All right. So I didn't think I was going to be able to roll it for a credit, but if this thing says I can, let's see if it's actually true. I'll even lower the credit here just to see if it gets filled. But really, what I want to do here is I want to turn it into a very narrow iron condor, and maybe even a few days from now or sometime next week into a straddle. But it's interesting. I mean, I'm surprised that for some reason this particular expiration 21 days out and I got filled. I picked up $33 in credit. That's fantastic. Okay, so now that I picked up 33 in credit, I'm in the August 13th expiration. So instead of it being expiring in 14 days, now it's expiring in 21 days. So I picked up an extra week on the Qs. And oh, I see why, because it's not, it got to the 362.5 call, not the 363. Damn it. Okay, I got to the 362.5 call, so I picked up an extra $50 of risk. I know it was too good to be true. Now it makes sense. So I picked up an extra $50 of risk for $30 of credit. So that's the only reason that time expiration was able to give me additional credit. Great. Okay, so there you go. The joke's on me. All right. What I'm going to do now is turn it into an iron condor. So this thing is now $5.50 wide. But let's look at opening a 360, 355 debit put spread. I could pick up $89 of credit. So at this point, I'm just trying to minimize losses here. And I do that. So I picked up another $89 of credit, not picking up any more risk. There's no additional risk for me. The additional risk is, of course, if QQQ does pull back. And again, 355, my long call here is outside the expected move. So this is only 3 weeks away. 355 on this line here is right about there. So right now it's outside the expected move. IV rank is quite low. But really what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to pick up a little bit more. And then I actually have one more trick up my sleeve, probably a week from now. If this thing continues to go higher, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to roll this up into a perfect straddle, which would be, if I look at -5, there's a $5 wide one there. There you go, an extra $20 in credit. I think that probably a week from now would be an extra 15 or 20, but that's about as much as I can squeeze. Now, what I can do is I can kind of watch it here. Because remember, I'm only 21 days away. So if this thing does pull back, so let's say there's one of the companies within the queues has a bad earnings announcement or something happens to the markets in general, if this thing does pull back, and sometimes it does have these red days, right? If it does pull back and it pulls back to right around the 362 or 360 range or whatever, then I would just roll this out, right? I would take this whole thing, roll it out, and pick up even more credit. But right now, ignore this 452. That's not true because there was a roll involved. But if I look at the Qs now, this is probably the best way to look at it. 142, 33, and 89. So now I picked up $264 in credit so far. And again, the risk is 550 on the upside, 5 on the downside. So my risk is to lose $236 if it crashes down like below 355, which is my long put, and my risk is to really lose 550 minus 264, which is right around $286 if it keeps going up higher and blows past my 368 long call, which really is just less than $1 away. So that's probably more likely than anything. But yeah, I mean, the RSI is still very high, so I'm hoping that, yeah, if we have a few days of these reds where it pulls back just a little bit, I can roll out both. And if I can roll them out, I should be able to pick up half decent credit. If the price goes back to 360, 362 range just for a day or two, and I can roll out both these, I can probably pick up an extra $60, $70 on each side. So I can pick up maybe another 100, $140 in credit. And so now I can just kind of play this game and minimize my losses as long as the Qs don't keep going up, 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 up like they have been. That's I mean, this up move started in May and it still hasn't run out of fuel. It's amazing. It hasn't had any significant pullback. I mean, that one there for 3 days, that's not really a pullback. I mean, that disappeared 3 days later. I'm talking like one of these 2-3 week long drawdowns. But anyway, so that's the Qs. A couple other things here. Clover, what do we got here for Clover? We got earnings coming up. I'm expiring in 21 days. Yeah, can I roll this out? I mean, let's just keep rolling it. It's a 10 put. I've already picked up more than the $2. So I'm going to roll expirations out into the September expiration, picking up $44. That's perfect. I'll leave that there. I think probably going to have to work that down in a few minutes into 43, maybe in $42, but that's a roll. And then Astra, I think we got earnings coming up in Astra. Or maybe we already did. What? No, I'm sure there's earnings coming up in August. I'm not sure why it's not showing it here on the Tasty platform. But there is earnings coming up in Astra in early August, so I'm just leaving that one there. So no issues there. I rolled into the 100 shares and opened up a covered strangle, so that's fine. Anything else to manage that's in the money? We managed Clover, managed Qs. RMO's in the money, expiring in 28 days. Yeah, this one's an absolute disaster. 15 a short put at $7. I don't think I can even roll this anymore, but I'm at 28 days, so I'll probably wait until next week to roll it. Why roll it now? I mean, there's $4 of extrinsic value. There's not a lot of extrinsic value left, and I mean, this is so far out of the money here, or so far in the money rather. So I'll probably wait till next week, roll it out. RTP is in the money. That is a 10 put, which is, well, yeah, that's a long time away, so I don't have to worry about those. 28 days for silver. Yeah, silver here I got 24 put, and the 26-28 debit call spread. 28 days away. No, I'm okay with just leaving this. I think once I got to 20 days or so, 15 to 20 days away, that's next week. I can roll this out. I'm just a little bit under my short put there. Nothing to worry about. Still in the money. SoFi, complete cluster, 28 days away on one of the positions, which is my 12.5, 17.5, and my 15, 22.5 debit call spread. Okay. Well, that's 28 days away. I'm going to roll these out next week. I can probably pick up credit for these. Not a whole lot of credit, but credit's credit. I think that's what I'll do. Do I have SoFi coming up in earnings? Yes, August 12th. Earnings. Fantastic. Okay. So I'll wait till next week to roll those out. And that's pretty much it. XLE, how are we doing there? Okay, not doing too bad. Okay, that's still in the money. That's perfect. Just waiting to hit my GTC order there. And XLK 28 days away. Really close to my short call, but that's fine. I can roll these next week if they don't pull back. So that's it. That's my update for today. All right. Thanks.